What if I told you that the very thoughts you cling to are the same ones holding you back? That sometimes the key to strength, to courage, to clarity is not in adding more, but in letting go. This is the story of how one young man discovered the power to change his life simply by learning how to empty his mind. In a small village nestled between mountains and rivers, there lived a boy named Arin. Arin was restless. He wanted to be great. He wanted wisdom. He wanted courage. He wanted success. So he did what most of us do. He filled his mind with everything. He read endlessly. He chased every idea, every guru, every promise of quick success. He worried about his failures. He obsessed over his future. He planned for every possible outcome. But the more he stuffed his mind with knowledge, the heavier he felt. His heart was full of desire, yet his spirit was exhausted. One day, Arin went to an old master known for his wisdom. He bowed and said, "Teacher, fill me with your knowledge. Teach me how to be strong. Teach me how to be fearless." The master smiled, poured Arin a cup of tea, and kept pouring even when the cup overflowed. The tea spilled onto the table, dripping to the floor. "Master, stop. The cup is already full," exclaimed Arin. The master looked at him and said softly, "So is your mind, my son. How can I teach you when you cannot hold more?" Arin felt ashamed. He realized he had been living with an overflowing mind cluttered with fears, doubts, endless noise. Every failure replayed in his head like a broken record. Every insult echoed like thunder. Every fear screamed louder than his dreams. He was drowning in his own thoughts. The master took Arin to a river. "Sit," he said, "and watch." The river flowed gently, carrying away leaves, branches, and even dirt without effort. "Do you see?" asked the master. "The river does not cling. It does not fight. It lets go, and so it stays pure. If you wish to find strength, you must learn to let go. You must learn to empty your mind." That night, Arin lay awake, reflecting on the day's teachings. He realized his failures were not chains, but lessons. His fears were not truths, but illusions. His doubts were not walls, but shadows. So he began practicing silence, breathing deeply, watching his thoughts come and go like clouds passing across the sky. It was not easy. His mind fought back. Memories rose, anxieties screamed, pride whispered, "Why are you giving up? You were meant for more." But slowly, like a storm that loses its fury, his thoughts began to settle. And in that stillness, he found something he had never felt before: clarity. Clarity gave him courage. Clarity gave him strength. Clarity gave him peace. In time, Arin returned to the master. This time, his steps were lighter, his eyes calmer, his voice steady. "Master," he said, "I understand now. To fill myself, I must first empty myself. To gain strength, I must release weakness. To move forward, I must stop clinging to the past." The master smiled. "Good. You are ready. Now the world can teach you because your cup is open." From that day on, Arin lived differently. When he failed, he did not hold on to shame. He let it go and tried again. When he succeeded, he did not cling to pride. He let it go and kept learning. When fear came, he emptied his mind and courage stepped in. He discovered that life is not about hoarding thoughts, but about creating space for wisdom, peace, and growth. So the next time your heart feels heavy and your mind is loud, remember the river and remember Arin. Do not cling. Let it go. Empty your mind and watch how life begins to fill you with strength, wisdom, and peace.